Hi, it's Jo from Minerva. Today we're going to look at a small hand stitching technique called blanket stitch. You might use blanket stitch when you finish the edge of something decoratively, like the edge of a jacket or a cardigan, where the fabric doesn't fray but you want it to have a finished edge. The movement of blanket stitch is also useful for making little thread bars. So a thread bar is at the back of a dress or a top, and you'll have a little loop that the button goes through, and the movement that I'm showing you now is the same stitch but all squashed together. One of my most successful applications for blanket stitch is on the hem of a skirt, and there's a blanket stitch running along the hem, and then from it I've hung a piece of crochet, because when I made this dress I never really wore it very much and I wondered why, and it was just a touch too short. I cut it too short, and then when I wore it to work, when I sat down, it rose up too much, so I put this extra 1.5 inches on the end by adding blanket stitch and then a crochet trim. Here's an example of that hem technique that I used. So I put a row of blanket stitch on this pillowcase, and then on the edge of the pillowcase I added a crocheted decoration, and that's the same as I have on my skirt. So it gives my skirt that extra 1.5 inches, but it also does look rather beautiful and a little bit vintage on the edge of a pillowcase, where I just sewed lots and lots and lots of strips of different fabrics together to put on the edge, and then added the trim. I'm going to show you how to do blanket stitch on a close-up piece of fabric. There's a little bit of preparation before you start. So this is my hem, and I'm going to make my blanket stitch every 5mm, and I'm going to make a little mark with my air erasable pen, and that's where I'm going to take my needle through. The first one, I'm going to hide the knot, so I'm going to get the knot inside that hem. So that's in there, can't see it from the front or the back. And the first stitch I'm going to take as a straight stitch. I'm going to make a line like that. I'm going to bring my needle underneath the stitch, and that's setting me up with the first leg of my blanket stitch, and then my next leg is going to be using the next dot. So keeping the thread along the hemline, go in to the mark, under the hem, and keep the working thread behind the needle. And it makes a new leg, and it should be making like a little rope chain along your hem edge. So keep the thread along the hem edge, go into your next 0.5 centimetre, keep the legs, straightening up the legs, and there you'll see the stitches appearing. The more accurate you are with your markings, the better it would be. That could be better. I've got 2 close ones there and some thicker ones there. If you haven't got an air erasable pen, you can use your working thumb as a marker. So if you get a pen and mark the side of your thumb. So with the hem on my left, with the thumb with the dots on, I'm going to match up the first mark with the end of the previous leg, and then I can see where I'm aiming for the next stitch. I'm going to match the mark with the previous one and look where I'm matching the next stitch. So you can do it two ways, but what you're really looking for is it to be even. Previous mark, looking for the next mark, and this is a row of blanket stitch. And then if you want to crochet, you can make some double crochets in those little parts there, and your crochet will hang from the bottom of those blanket stitch. You can of course make them shorter and you'll get a much different edge. So let me show you a few short ones. So here you can see it's been used as a decorative edge on a felted craft bag. So this is the back not finished, so you can see it's not fraying, but you can see my stitch line where I attached the zip. And then on the front I've added that row of blanket stitch because it covers the stitch line and it finishes the top edge. And that's quite a big version, but that's how you make a little thread bar button loop. You could move those closer together if you wanted to, but then your button would fit through that hole. Really great on a jumpsuit or the back of a top or the back of a dress. I hope you found that useful and you can see some of the uses for blanket stitch. So you can either use it as a decorative edge, an edge for hanging off the crochet, like on the hem of this skirt, or for functional uses like making a little thread bar buttonhole. Do come back for more sewing tutorials soon, and do pop over to minerva.com for more sewing inspiration. See you later, bye!